Right, moving to business. Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining us today for our live stream. For those of you who haven't met us before, my name is Debbie. I tend to do this side of the camera, so showing you how to make arrangements, what we use and all the rest of it. And the voice that you'll hear in the background is my colleague Laura, who does all the technical and IT stuff.
Hi there.
So she's the important one really, otherwise you wouldn't see me. So today we are going to perhaps have a nod towards the oncoming Harvest Festival, where we celebrate everything that's been harvested out of the garden and crops, etc. So we're going to concentrate on doing some apple arrangements. So we're using a combination of dried, fresh and sort of artificial polystyrene apples and fruits. I'm going to give you 3 different types of style of arrangement that you can perhaps create yourself at home. So kind of suitable for either your home in the center of your table or for winter parties, even a wedding centerpiece, any kind of event really, and even Harvest Festival. 3 of these cylinders in a window for Harvest Festival at church would look amazing, encompassing the flowers and the fruit. So to start with, I'm going to use this arrangement. So basically what we have here is a 20 by 10 centimetre cylinder vase. You can find all of these on our website. I've used a pack of dried oranges. Now these are whole dried oranges. These ones are green actually, so I kind of think maybe they're limes, but they're termed as green orange on our website. And then we've also got some slices as well. They do smell very citrusy, so really scrumptious. I'm just going to use a little water file, which I'll show you why in a sec. And we have the absolutely beautiful Hydrangea Green Classic. I was just discussing with Laura just a few moments ago before we came on air about how beautiful they are at this time of the year, where they take on that vintage hue. So this, believe it or not, should have been a pink hydrangea originally, and it's now gone towards the green tones. So you still see the hint of pink on it. You can probably see on that one. But yeah, that's what we're using today. So absolutely beautiful. So all we've done with our cylinder vase here is we've just piled some of the whole oranges and some of the orange slices into the vase. And then very, very simply, I'm just going to cut, it seems sacrilege to cut this beautiful hydrangea so short. I'm just going to slit the stems up just to open up the cell structure a bit more so they take more water in, and then pop that into my little water file.
Is your water file filled up right to
the
top?
Oh, sorry, yes.
That's okay.
Sorry, I forgot to mention that I've filled that with water already. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I've filled that with water. It's almost to the top, just a little bit of space. I'm just going to slit that slightly because it's just a wee bit small to get all of my stems in. And then pop those into the water file nice and snugly. I'm just putting up a bit of a fight here, bear with me.
So we've dove straight into the arrangement, but we'd love to know, I've got 20 fabulous people watching the demonstration, so I'd love to know who's watching. I've got Deborah who says afternoon ladies, and I've also got Paula who says she's saving the video for later. She's never missed one, so really
wow,
lovely.
Thank you, that's nice to hear. So I'm just sitting that into the arrangement, and just to prop it up a little bit more and cover up that water file, I'm just adding a few more of the orange slices to the side. Oops.
It's a little bit fiddly, isn't it?
I
think it's mainly because they're round.
I'm just going to need another couple of slices of that one. Oh no, there we go, we're in. We're in. There we go. And that is literally all there is to it. It's literally sat in the vase there. I've moved that orange down a bit, so I'm just going to, there you go, that's better. So really, really simple and effective. Obviously, there's only a limited amount of water in the water file, so you are going to have to take the hydrangea out replace water and replace it again in the arrangement if you want to keep it long term. All right, so that's our first one.
Just a quick question, Debs.
Yeah.
Make sure anyone else watching, if you have any questions, make sure you ask them as well, because I can ask Debbie throughout the demonstration. So, how long do you reckon that water would last for that one hydrangea?
Possibly only overnight.
Okay, so you would have to keep topping it up.
You're going to have to keep topping that up quite regularly, I'm afraid.
Could you also miss the heads? Because obviously
you
they
could.
drink from there.
Yeah, hydrangeas are unique in the respect, as the name Hydra would suggest, they drink from the heads as well as the stems. So yeah, giving them a good old mist is absolutely perfect. It helps to keep them going. If you go onto our website, actually, on our Facebook page, you will find there are actually some videos and tips and hints. Oh no, it's on our YouTube channel, sorry.
YouTube. That's okay.
YouTube channel, sorry. For care and conditioning of hydrangea. So yeah, go and visit that, because there's loads of information on there. And actually, just as a little spoiler, we have lots of videos coming up soon on Inside Story, because my colleagues visited Holland recently to a rose grower called Porcella. So we've got some really exciting stuff coming up on that, haven't we, Laura?
We have indeed. We've also got Gypsophilia coming up, because that's our flower of the month, so really exciting.
Yeah, so do go onto our YouTube channel, because there's loads of tips and hints on things that you can create, especially gyp. We've really embraced gyp this month.
We have indeed. We've got lots of arrangements coming up, so very excited.
So I'm just going to move that one to one side for now. And then my next one, I've tried to do 3 different styles of mechanics, I guess you would say, in how to secure the hydrangeas into the arrangement. So this one, we've got a combination of fresh apples. So we've got some Granny Smiths here, so I'm afraid I've raided Laura's lunchbox. No apples now, Laura. And we've also got some plastic or artificial pears. Again, the pears you can find on our website. I'll show you what I mean by, so hopefully I haven't deafened you, but you can see they are plastic. Then I've used a junior row bowl or an oasis dish with a little piece of oasis which I've taped into, and that sits quite happily on the top of the cylinder. Then all I'm going to do is take my hydrangea. Now these hydrangeas are beautiful in the respect that they have lots of breaks on them. I know it's criminal to cut them down like that really, but us florists are very cruel people, apparently. Just slitting the stem up. And then just tucking those into the oasis. I'm making sure that I'm putting them in at a slight angle, simply so that we're covering up the mechanics. So you hopefully won't be able to see the container when it's finished. Sliding that round. So keep those questions coming. We're going to do any shout outs today, Laura?
We've only got a few people commenting actually. We've got about 18 people watching. So we've got Lani who says, hello, I normally catch up on later, but it's a real treat to watch you live. We've also got Nathan who says, great stream and brilliant idea, well done triangle.
Thank you.
And then we've also got Deborah watching, who I mentioned earlier. So
yeah, excellent. Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. I don't want to dwell on the past, but we have had a little bit of a hiccup with our technical side of things the last couple of weeks. So really pleased to be back and live.
Yeah, absolutely.
And thank you for bearing with us. We really do appreciate the loyalty that all of our viewers give us, and we love to hear your comments, and we love to hear what you've also created. And thank you so much for the pictures that you've been sending over of arrangements that you've created following our live streams. It's a real treat to see those. I'm so thrilled to think that we inspire people to have a go as well, because that's what it's all about.
Definitely. I've had a few people do the sunflower topiary tree that we did last week.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I had a couple
of pictures come over on that one.
Fantastic.
So really nice to see. So I've literally just used 2 stems, excuse me, of hydrangea on this arrangement. So although hydrangeas do appear at first to be incredibly expensive per stem when you compare them to other flowers, is that they are actually a really cost-effective flower to use, because one stem will cover up a huge amount of surface area as opposed to potentially needing 10, maybe 15 roses if you were to use roses. So yeah, that's my second one. So really, really simple. I'm just going to stand that next to that one. How is that for positioning, Laura? Is that all right? Can you see that okay?
Yeah.
Excellent. So my final one, now this is probably my favourite one if I'm honest, because it's completely eco-friendly, completely hassle-free, doesn't use any foam. It is a bit time consuming in the preparation, but so simple. So it is a cylinder that's 40 centimetres high by 10 centimetres wide in the centre, which I've just placed right in the middle of a 40 by 20 centimetre cylinder, so one inside the other. Then down in between the 2 cylinders we've packed slices of apple, both red and green. So really, really easy. It does use quite a few sliced apples, I have to say. We used 3 packs on this one. But
Two and a bit.
Okay. But the lovely thing is, obviously they are reusable. So once the arrangement's finished with, you can pack them away again and use them for something else.
And of course, you can use them for Christmas, for your wreath.
Absolutely, yeah. You can wire them up. Really nice to wire up. Literally just, I normally put 2 together and then just pierce a wire through them and do a double leg mount. And then you can wire them into a wreath or a table arrangement.
And they smell amazing.
They do,
don't they?
Yeah, they do. They really do. And even on a garland, they look beautiful on a hanging garland as well, just tucked in. Adding that with some cinnamon, perhaps some orange slices as well, you get a real Christmas fragrance, especially once you've got the blue spruce there as well. Dare I mention blue spruce?
Not yet. I keep getting emails from other retailers saying Christmas shop is ready. I'm like, no, not yet.
We haven't had summer yet. One thing I must remember to tell you though is, obviously, I know it goes without saying, but we wouldn't be doing our job if we didn't say this. These are not for consumption. Okay, they're decoration only, so please do keep them away from any animals or children. All right, I'll have to say that. Okay, so that's the health and safety bit over. So just got a jug of water here. I'm just going to pour that into the centre cylinder. And that's about 3/4 of the way up the vase, I would say, or maybe a bit further. And then just 3 stems of hydrangea. Whoops, just bend around that other arrangement to get that. I'm just going to move my apples out of the way. And it couldn't be more simple, really. I'm going to cut them quite low, just so that they're having the same kind of scenario resting on the top of the arrangement like the other ones were.
I do apologise, Debs, I've got quite a few comments I didn't see.
Oh, okay. No, go ahead, lovely.
So we've got lovely Jane who says, "Hey ladies, hope you are both well, watching whilst waiting for car park bus to take me to work." I love that. We've also got Deborah who says, "We appreciate your time, ladies, to bring us videos, and thank you."
Oh,
We've got nice. Barbara who says, "Hi, I've missed a few weeks, but great to see you lovely ladies again. I did wedding flowers a few weeks back and created a ruscus and eucalyptus garland for the top table following one of our previous videos. Really helpful."
Oh,
so
thank
that's
you.
really
That's
good. And then we've got Joan who says, "You have so many wonderful ideas of what to do. It's brilliant." We've got Pauline who says, "Where do we purchase those cylinders from, Debbie? The arrangements are fabulous."
Well, funny you should say that. You can get those from our website. So just visit our website, which is www.trianglenursery.co.uk. If you then go onto the accessories section, you'll find there is an entire section devoted purely to glassware, and that's where you'll find them. All right, and I just need to cut this one down a little tiny bit more.
We've also got Jane who says, will we be doing a video on how to create a Christmas wreath? Of course.
Oh, we will. We will.
Definitely.
Yes,
a
we
little bit
will.
too early, but we will be creating lots of wonderful videos for Christmas, so don't worry about that.
Indeed.
And then finally, we've got Julie Jones, I like the name. Very nice, keep up the good work, really miss it all, how things have changed and yet come around again. It's very true.
That's so true. so true. Yeah, we're finding the leaning towards being more eco-friendly, not using foam, is becoming so popular, really, and essential, I guess, if you want to save the planet.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, we will be focusing on some more foam-free arrangements in the future, so do stay tuned to us. So there we have our 3 cylinder arrangements, all very different, but with a theme running throughout. Just move my fruit into the front there. There we go. So as you can see, something like that would work beautifully for church or for any event, really.
And just to say, it's all with less than 10 hydrangeas, isn't it, really?
I've literally just used 6, I beg your pardon, 6. So there's 3 in this one, 2 in that one, and 1. So small, medium and large. Yeah, so really simple, as you can see. A little bit of preparation required for the containers, but not complicated. So something you can get done quite quickly and easily in advance.
Definitely.
Okay, so as I spoke earlier, touched on earlier, our flower of the month this month is gyp. So do go to our YouTube channel where we are exploring all sorts of different arrangements and designs that you can do with gyp. And we also explain different varieties as well, because we're often asked, aren't we, Laura, what's the difference between small and large head? So that might be a really helpful video for you to watch if you're planning a wedding coming up soon with gypsophila. And also watch the YouTube channel for the inside story of our trip to Holland to the Paul Celler rose grower. They only grow Miss Piggy and All for Love roses, but I seem to remember how many roses was it they cut a day, Laura? Is it 50,000?
It was
Can you
incredible.
just imagine 50,000 roses per day? So that's a really exciting thing to watch, so keep a lookout for that. Then we have another very exciting event coming up. Exciting for everybody else, but a little bit intimidating and nerve-inducing for me, because we have an open request for our live on the 27th of September. So you can cast your vote now. You're only allowed to cast 1 vote. So anyone out there that wants to give me something really tricky, you can't request it hundreds of times, so you make sure you get me to do it, because that's not fair.
And it's just worth noting, while Debs is mentioning that, just for you guys to have a look at our events page. So some people have said about Christmas wreaths and also autumnal wreaths. We do actually have that in the schedule, so I wouldn't want you to waste your vote on something that we already have planned. So yeah, just make sure you have a look at the events page before you cast your vote.
And also revisit some of the videos that we've already done, because some of the things that we do get requested for, we have actually explored quite lengthily on previous videos, haven't we, Laura? So, do revisit our YouTube channel and our Facebook page for lots of other bits and pieces as well, and catching up if you've missed. So yeah, don't forget to go over to our Facebook page to place your vote. So be gentle with me, everybody, like something that's quite easy to do. Oh, I'm joking. Bring it on. I think we've sort of covered what we were set out to do today.
Absolutely.
So keep those comments coming and those questions. And thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. As I say, do go to our YouTube channel, because we've got so much on there to explore. and also our schedule on our events page. So don't forget to share us and like us and keep those comments coming. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe and we'll see you again next Friday. Bye for now. God, that was a bit quick, wasn't it?
That was, but it's good. Can you share the link? Cool.